Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to show you the new items releasing with Stila's 20th anniversary collection for fall 2014. This collection is celebrating Stila's 20th year. It includes the release of 6 new lip glosses in 6 new colors and 4 new eyeshadow palettes. As you can see, the packaging is also brand new and unique to this collection. It is currently available through Ulta and at StilaCosmetics.com. I will put specific links to where you can purchase any of these items in the description box below. And as always, when you go to AlluraBeauty.com, you will see their individual reviews for each product that you see swatched in this video. The reviews for the lip glosses are already up, and the reviews for each individual eyeshadow palette will be going up as this video is published. Make sure to check out the most recent MAC collection video, which was for a novel romance. I am giving away one of the lipsticks to that collection, so please go see the video to check that out on how to enter if you're interested. Alright, please subscribe so you don't miss videos like this and so you can be automatically entered to win all prizes that I give away. Link to the blog sale with new items is in the description box below. Now let's get to looking at each of these new products. This collection includes the release of 4 brand new eyeshadow palettes, and each of them comes in this reflective plastic packaging with slightly different colors, but the same design with the 3 S's on the front. They close via a magnet, and each does have a full-sized mirror inside. As you can see, each palette contains a total of 12 different eyeshadows. So this first palette is the Spirit palette. All of these are called Eyes Are the Window Shadow palettes, and this is the Spirit version. And the packaging on this one is a rose gold with silver lettering. Each palette also has this plastic protective cover that has a quote on it. The Spirit one says, "Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art." It's a quote by Leonardo da Vinci. And I'm going to swatch these from rose top to bottom. The shades we have here are Kitten, Puppy, and Pigalle, Oasis, Jezebel, Barefoot, Wheat, Go Lightly, Espresso, Chinois, Slate, and Pewter. First up in the Spirit palette is Kitten, which is this frosty champagne. Next is Puppy, which is a soft, neutral matte brown. Pigalle, which is a cranberry shade with a very subtle shimmer. Oasis, which is a shimmering pale gold with almost a duochrome flash to it. Very pretty color. Next is Jezebel, which is kind of like a burnt peach. It has tones of rose and tones of orange, and it also has the same kind of almost duochromy flash. Beautiful color. Next is Barefoot, which is a warm medium brown with a soft frost finish. Alright, so here are your first 6 shades from the Spirit palette. Here we have Wheat, which is a frosty wheat shade. Go Lightly, which is a medium golden brown with a frosty finish. Espresso, which is a very deep brown, a matte finish. Chinois, which is a light matte nude. Slate, which is a frosty slate color with a dusty purple undertone. And Pewter, which is a pewter shade with a hint of deep blue to it. Has a silver frost finish. Next up we have the Body palette, which has the same rose gold reflective packaging but has gold lettering. The quote inside here says, "The true work of art is but a shadow of the divine perfection," and that is a quote by Michelangelo. And here are the shades in the Body palette. We have Pink Diamond, Topaz, Garnet, Rose Quartz, Aquamarine, and Emerald, Amethyst, Tanzanite, and Midnight Quartz, Moonstone, Sapphire, and Black Diamond. The body palette first is Pink Diamond, which is this frosty pale pink shade with silver glitter. Second is Topaz, which is this taupey, dusty, pale rose shade with a frost finish. Third is Garnet, which is a medium to deep purple with red gold glitter in it. Fourth is Rose Quartz, which is this frosty, light rose pink shade. Aquamarine, which is a light and bright aquamarine shade. And Emerald, which is a very deep teal green with lighter green shimmer. And I'm going to add a little more to this aquamarine shade to see if we can build up the opacity to it. Here we go with the first 6 shades from the first 2 rows of the body palette. Next is Amethyst, which is this lilac-y lavender purple with a duochrome glitter in it that flashes silver and blue. Next is Tanzanite, which is a grape juice purple with subtle blue shimmer in it. I'm going to add a second layer to this to try to build up the opacity. Next is Midnight Quartz, which is a deeper Concord grape purple. This color is matte. Again, I'm adding a second layer to build up the color. Next is Moonstone, which is this very frosty off-white. Next is Sapphire, which is this medium blue with lighter blue glitter. And Black Diamond, which is a gray shade with lots of silver shimmering flecks. They're larger than the glitter particles in the other shades. So here are the second 2 rows of colors from the body palette. Next up is the Soul palette. This has reflective gold packaging and rose gold lettering. This palette's quote is, "Since love grows within you, so beauty grows, for love is the beauty of the soul," by St. Augustine. Here are the shades in the Soul palette. Here's Light, Individual, Being, Kitten, Affection, Character, Thought, Heart, Peace, Vitality, Substance, and Essence. For the Soul palette, the first shade is Light, which is a light matte nude. Next is Individual, which is a warm toned brown with an orange undertone. Being, which is a matte milk chocolate brown. Kitten, which is a frosty champagne. Affection, which is a warm toned frosty brown, has a reddish undertone to it. And Character, which is a medium brown with reddish gold glitter. Alright, here are the first 2 rows of colors in the Soul palette. Next is Thought, which is a medium taupey brown with a metallic finish. Next is Heart, which is a medium or tanned nude with a slight dusty pink tone to it. Next is Peace, which is a warm toned brown with a pretty strong red undertone. It has a metallic finish. Next is Vitality, which is a pale champagne-y gold, the frosty finish. Next is Substance, which is a frosty, sort of grayed silver with almost a khaki undertone. And last is Essence, which is a matte black. And fourth, we have the Mind palette, which also has a lighter reflective gold, almost silver outside part, and then gold lettering. The quote for this one is, "The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination," by Albert Einstein. And here's what the Mind palette looks like. We have Brilliance, Instinct and Reason, Imagination, Observation, and Thinker, Genius, Wit and Creativity, Understanding, Perception, and Intellect. First color is Brilliance, which is a matte cream shade. Next is Instinct, which is a matte gray. Reason, which is a matte black. Imagination, which is a matte light pink. Observation, which is a matte taupe. And Thinker, which is a matte deep maroon brown. Okay, so up close, they're the first 6 shades from the top 2 rows in this palette. Next up is Genius, which is a matte pinky nude. Wit, which is a soft, warm-toned brown. Next is Creativity, which is a matte, deep milk chocolate brown. Understanding, which is a matte, dusty pink. Perception, which is a matte, sort of adobe orange. And Intellect, which is a matte, warm-toned, slightly rose brown. Alright, there you have the second 2 rows of shades in this palette. And the collection includes the launch of 6 shades of the new Magnificent Metal lip glosses. These are $23 each. Here's the shade Kitten, Moonstone, Pink Sapphire, Citrine, Garnet, and Rose Quartz. So here's Kitten, which comes off as pretty much a transparent nude with gold and silver shimmer. Moonstone, which is more of a golden transparent color with gold and some pink shimmer. Pink Sapphire, which is pretty much clear at the base but has a ton of pink and silver shimmer. There's a lilac flash in there too. Citrine, which is mostly pale gold shimmer. Garnet, which is a translucent red wine shade with gold shimmer. And Rose Quartz, which is a translucent pink with gold shimmer. Okay, here are the 6 Magnificent Metal lip gloss shades. And for photos of the swatches and of each color applied to the lips, go to allurabeauty.com. That review is already up and it'll be in the description box below. Alright, so there is Stila's 20th anniversary collection items. As you saw with the lip glosses, they all are pretty much transparent. They consist mostly of shimmer particles of varying shades. They are very pretty on the lips, and of course you can apply them on top of a lipstick color or lip liner color to give it a bunch of shimmer, or you can use them alone. They don't have an extra tacky or sticky quality to them, and they do really keep the lips moisturized. But like with a lot of shimmery or glittery lip glosses, once the lip gloss kind of comes off, you will still have specks of glitter, and that can become a bit of an issue if you don't keep an eye on it. As for the eyeshadow palettes, I thought they were all pretty decent quality. I don't think they are anything amazing. The formula across the board is sort of crumbly and a little bit on the powdery side, so you do get a lot of powder that gets kind of collected in the pan or around the pan as you're picking up the powder on the brush. It does mean that most of the shades blend pretty smoothly, but again, you do kind of get that crumbly fallout too. So just make sure not to overblend with the shadows or else they kind of bleed together pretty easily. So I would say that the palettes in terms of quality kind of hover around a B. I don't really think any of them are A quality, but I certainly don't think any of them are bad quality. We did see a couple, or I would say a few, disappointing shades that were kind of sheer in pigmentation, and even if you added a second layer, it didn't give you the pop of color that you see in the pan. But we also had a good number of shades that were really bold and opaque and intense, especially with a lot of the matte shades, which I was kind of surprised about. But in general, they are kind of at a B rating for consistency, smoothness, opacity, etc. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below about this collection. I'd like to know if anyone is interested in any of the items or colors in particular, so just leave a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't checked out the most recent MAC collection for A Novel Romance, which was a fantastic MAC collection, please go check out that video reviewing those items. I am also giving away one of those lipsticks. Alright, I hope this video was helpful and interesting to you. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Looks very smooth and natural on the skin, and you do get light to buildable medium coverage. And last for the foundations, we have one that is not quite as new. It's been out for a little while. It's by Perricone ND, and this is their No Foundation Foundation Serum.